Calm down. Greetings. I was just getting centered. Oh my god. Things are just popping out, baby. Oh my god. That's beautiful energy. That's so beautiful. So far, let's see what's up. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hold on. Put my little spice on it. Whoa. Calm down. They're like, when we pick the card, you choose the card. Okay, no. We're going to try it again. But this is why I'm at this time doing this because it felt like an overpowering energy of some sort of message that needs to come through. That's why I was being still because, first of all, I don't usually read at night, well, on camera. And, but it was tugging at me. Right? This is a general reading for the collective. I'm going to, I know what I want to say. I'm going to relate this particular deck to the message that's coming through. I'm only going to take one. Yeah, I love that. Come on. Yeah. Okay, so basically, um, so first card out was surrender to your soul's path. And that's basically sort of the gist, right? Well, I wouldn't say that's the gist of what, yeah, it is. It's the gist of what was already coming through. It's like what my immediate response was going to be um, with regard to surrendering to your soul's path is the thing that you keep looking for and keep searching for is right in your face. And for some reason, you think that you need more everything. You need more development. You need more therapy. You need more. You might. I don't think you can ever have enough therapy because I think if you have the right therapist, your sessions will evolve and now it just becomes maybe like, I don't know. I always imagine if I had the therapist of my dreams, it would just be like a journal in live, a live person as a journal, um, just to work out things in my mind. Maybe certain patterns, right? So maybe you're needing to work through patterns, but yeah, my first that's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. It's energy. It's like it's right here. And the last part out of the surrender deck was to surrender denial, but before we get to that, so you have the first part out, surrender to your soul's path. Last part out, surrender, denial. I'm gonna pick that. Interesting that you're still there, and I'm just gonna pick what I want. Oh, I don't even know. Okay, all right, I will take it. I like that. I just had to look down. The card was already facing up, so I'm gonna pull it because it's in alignment. But yeah, like basically, honey, it's time to surrender to your blessing. It's here. It has arrived. I feel like you're uh, at a point of frustration with yourself for why you can't continue. Um, okay, you're frustrated with the way that you've maybe handled things in the past, not recognizing that you are now, um, you've shifted. Your mindset has shifted. Maybe certain habits are shifting or you're thinking about it. And this time it's a different kind of thinking because maybe you've spent a lot of time like thinking on doing the thing, thinking on self-development, thinking on this, thinking on that. It'll be ready when this, it'll be ready when that. But right now, okay, and if this resonates with you, you've been seeing 111, 222. I literally saw all of them today, 333, 444, and the clock I saw 555 on was the wrong time. It was not 555 yet in real life. So I said, okay, clearly I'm onto something, and if I'm onto something, I'm gonna see 555 at 444, and I did. So if you've been seeing those things, dragonflies are huge. Uh, dragonflies are huge. Um, mm, are a huge omen, a huge sign. If you've been seeing those, um, more things will come. But dragonflies were like flying all over the place yesterday. So I don't know what that was about, but I was like, thank you, universe, for that beautiful sign. Thank you very much. So yeah, to me, dragonflies are a it's basically good luck. It's a beautiful message. It's actually as well connected to our ancestors, and so your ancestors, our ancestors, are around us right now, and they are in this deck. It was pulling at your heartstrings. If you can read it, and it says, "Tell me what your heart needs." Okay, my needs and feelings, see, we coming back to needs, my needs and feelings deserve to be heard. Yeah, if this message is for you, you're learning to operate in new ways with yourself, right? So that is now translating to what your soul's path is, like taking the leap, uh giving yourself grace. And I don't want to say controlling the doubt, because sometimes like it's gonna happen where doubt creeps in, but a lot of it is just like, put it don't have that voice be so loud that it's drowning out the sound of everything else, like all of the music that's happening, right? Like the good music, not the out of tune, out of key. No, this is like a symphony. And a part of that symphony right now, as we were talking last week with the new moon energy, was like spirit is definitely around you. Your ancestors are coming through super heavy. Like, speak your needs so that you don't have to believe in the scarcity, okay? Because that was also one of your cards. Like, you have held on. That previous identity was like anchored by the scarcity lack mindset, right? And you've now graduated out of that. You've moved out of that season now. So I remember saying, like, no matter what it looks like right now, like, you, like, the success is here now. And that means like baby, that means you got to surrender the past story, okay, and surrender to complete healing because it is available to you at this time. And I think for so long, like you have felt like you've had to just be perfect and do all the things, and like, and me too. I'm not projecting. I'm not projecting, but me too. Um, yeah, it's time to move forward from that because all it's going to do is hinder your progress. A lot of, and if I could be candid, it's like I'm doing these readings. I mean, now I'm having fun doing it, but it took me a really long time to get on here and like really do it. And I just had to say I'm gonna be obedient to what I have been told for years to do by God, Spirit, Universe, Ancestor, whoever, whatever you want. Okay, that the angels, my okay, my angelic team, like real talk. It's when we are obedient, and it's so funny. I'm a part of this community. Well, I've just his name is Kasudi. The I don't want to call him a motivational speaker. He's like a life coach, I guess. Let's call him that. I'm gonna call him a life coach. And it was so crazy. Today's call was about obedience, and that's what I have been telling all of like my friends who have hit me up, who have come across my videos. Like, listen, I'm just being obedient. I'm being obedient because I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, experiencing a reality that is less favorable to what I want. Like, I don't want to have this experience, so uh, let me do the thing. Before I would be like, yeah, I would just put it off. It just always seemed like some faraway thing, and um, eventually you get tired of that, right? And so that's the energy I'm getting. Is like you are tired of your shit. You're tired of your own shit, and I think that's a beautiful place to be in because that's when real change comes. Um, it's time for you to just speak your needs. Speak your needs to your body. Speak your needs to your mind. I should have started with that. Speak your needs to the ancestors and your network, as I call them, my network. Okay, your archangels, your various, but your various angels and whatever else you connect to. You might be from a different walk of life than the other person, so you may practice a different religion. Like whatever it is that you hold on to, like um, you need to just literally speak your needs. That's what, like, they are all ready and available to help you in this life. Okay. I don't know why I feel the need to say it, but only take anything I'm saying if it resonates. If it does not resonate with you, then I'm not talking to you respectfully. I'm not, and with love. So, um, yeah, I'm just getting it's really your ancestors, like passed on loved ones, specifically matriarchs. Any matriarchs in your family, mothers, your grandmothers, your aunties, like they are so loud right now, like in terms of the support that they're wanting to give. Um, you're in the middle of manifesting your next era. So old ways of being, habits, mindsets, like all of that has for real, like you got to put it away. You've got to have a funeral for that person, and I'm really serious about that. Write it up, talk it out if you need to. It doesn't mean that you're at 15:15 when I said that. You don't need this. So your throat chakra. And I do feel that. So I'm like, I need water. Hold on. Baby, when I tell you I love a good pause button, thank you, Apple. Anyway, uh, make a wish initiative. That means take initiative, take action. Surrender to play. Do these things playfully. This doesn't. This is anything I'm telling you. Like I guess I could. I'll tell you when it's like serious, serious. Where it's like, no, you need to like stop playing around. This is not giving that energy. This is like, again, as I've been stating, like a a huge um sense of just nurturing and comforting energy that I get from this energy for the week. And you might have had a tough week last week. Last week might have been a doozy. And but you're learning. You're learning to speak up for yourself. My throat chakra. I was like, you're learning to use your voice. You're learning to speak your truth, right? And that may come up like as you're just being honest about where you're at with things. And that just means being authentic, not being performative, not, cosplaying as anyone else, just being your authentic self. You will be surprised at what that magnetizes towards you. So take initiative, make a wish, and make it a plan. Okay? Make a wish and make it a plan. I it's very practical. Things really are so simple, but we'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. Why? Why are we ending up with scars? Because we're being disobedient to God. Okay? So go out there in life, do something different, create some variety in your life. Just choose to have different experiences. And that could be as simple as taking a different route home. Maybe you take the longer route. Maybe you leave a later time. Like maybe you just gotta switch it up. That will help you reprogram your mind for your present reality. Okay, so you're no longer that, you're now this, and whatever you are filling this up with is being supported by spirit. Surrender the denial. I'm gonna read it. Accept. Oh, woo, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. And if you see she's like blindfolded and but headed toward the sun. So that's to also let you know like you are supported. It's not like it's despair, which is behind her. You can see it's behind. She's moving forward blindly too, with faith. That's also how what I get out of that card too. Like after you've accepted the person, after you've accepted the thing, after you've accepted the situation, and there's nothing else for you to do, the next logical step to me is hard but effective. You sit with that discomfort, you sit in that feeling, and you time it. You give yourself a day, you give yourself a couple of hours. That's what I've started to do as well. And it's so interesting. That's what Kasudi spoke about on the call today. Like someone asked about doubt, like how do you control doubt? And um, he said grace and logic. Bars. Bars. Because the grace is, okay, I'm doing it again. And now what? Do I continue to beat myself down? Do I, um, with that inner chatter that's like saying the most ridiculous things that are not true, do I continue to be in that? What was I talking about? Loops last week. Or do I say, okay, I have felt this. I've experienced this pain. I've experienced this anger. I've experienced this hurt. And I'm giving it until this day for me to actively sit in it, or this time. I don't even want to give it up. You know, it could be a full day, whatever you need. That's where the grace comes in. The logic part now, he said, obviously, if I continue to do this every day, I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not going to grow. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you continue to practice being the old identity that you were, the new one that is present now is not going to have room to grow and evolve, and you'll continue to live a life you don't want to live. So, are you ready to make the changes? It's time. And do it playfully, do it having fun, like, do it, chase your curiosity. When I was thinking about, because they're talking to you too, like they're talking to you all the time. You're just not listening. You're not 22. You're on the time. You are not. It's not that you're not listening. You're just not being obedient. That's why I'm on here doing this, because I've had a long weekend, and I could have just curled up with my wine that is waiting for me. Okay, I'm gonna watch my little show before I go to bed, and because I need to just whatever, do what I want to do. And I said, nah, I can't do it. It was tugging at me. It was like obedience. And I said that I would do a top of the week reading, I would do a midweek reading, and I would do a Friday reading, weekend reading, whatever. And anything else in between, I feel like it. But for the most part, this is what I'm going to stick to. And I almost let myself get away with it today. It's something about prioritizing yourself, even when even though you may be committed to prioritizing others. That is a slippery slope if you don't have your shit together. The only reason I'm able to come on here and do this right now is because of an agreement I made with myself in this present identity that says I am going to honor my word, I'm going to honor my commitments. That means a commitment to myself, a commitment to spirit, a commitment to my family, my friends. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep going. But I'm going to honor my commitments. Why? Because that supports my joy. Because when I'm beating myself up, that doesn't feel good. That does not support my joy. And I've been called here to experience joy in this body that I was given. So it's also about, ooh, hold on, let me take a breath. Oh my God, what you're feeling is so heavy. I feel like someone's heart is just, baby, it's like it's, take a breath. I know, but your heart wants to expand. I know that it hurts. I know that you feel like if you forget what happens, that it doesn't matter and that you essentially do not matter. That is untrue. Take a breath. It happened. You learned the lesson. The L was not for loser, it was for lesson. And you've learned the lesson. It is now time for you to move forward from a new perspective with new tools in your bag. And it's okay to still have your moments to work through the trauma, but it's also completely safe for you to put the bag down today, right now, in this moment, as you hear my voice. As you hear these words that are coming out of my mouth, it is okay for you to put the bags down. It is heavy. It's been heavy. And you've been doing a good job carrying it. You've also been doing a good job of breaking yourself down. When people witness you break yourself down, they will see it as permission to for them to break you down further. Your reality will begin to mimic and reflect what you are feeling on the inside. So if you continue to speak to yourself in a way that is less favorable to the outcome that you are desiring, it is time for you to put the bag down. We're going to take action. And that first action for you is to breathe. It is heavy, and you're tired, and you're weary. But you are also being called to, and I pulled that, okay, surrender your belief in scarcity. Those days are done. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Make space for your difficult emotions. This says manifestation. Create the life you want. God is Kuan Yin. Okay, compassion. Have compassion for yourself. You are being supported. Fluorite might be, a rainbow fluorite is, oh, excuse me, rainbow fluorite. Focus, productivity, creativity. I didn't even read those words. I just saw the crystal. I, okay, get productive. This is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. I almost feel like this is the moon that's right now. It's happening right now. This is what it looked like in the sky to us earlier. Yes. Well, it can't because that's new moon, but okay, maybe this one. Who knows? But it looks like it has that shadowing. My point is, I cracked myself up. Make a wish, make a plan, and make it plain. Okay, make it plain. This doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to be complicated. We overcomplicate things so much, all because we won't do what? Be obedient. Say the thing with your voice shaking. Sing the song with your hand shaking on the mic. Close your eyes. It's okay. If you sound good, we don't care what you do. Sing the song, anime. That's not funny. I don't need to joke about that. But seriously, sing the song. Sing the song. Write the book. Have the conversation that you are desiring. I don't know what they're doing. That you are desiring to have. Anything else you want to say to them today? Let me know, Spirit. What do you want to say today? All right. Maybe nothing. Maybe this complete. I'm okay with that. I feel complete. Ooh, I'm going to just flip it and see. Gateway. Gateway. Come on, baby. You see the unicorn? That's you. That's your magic. I feel like these were the cards. You know why? I'm telling you, these cards, if you don't clear them, they'll give you old energy. And it's similar. Imagine you were a deck of cards. If you don't knock, knock, blow, okay? Pause. Uh, okay. Having the courage to change. Okay, change is imminent. It's gonna lead to your happiness. I can't make these things up. Ooh. One last one, because I pulled five on the others. Potential. I love that. That's at the bottom of the deck. Come on, baby. Believe in your potential. Believe in your leadership. Okay? Get your freedom, baby. Just, you could do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's all it's all there. The miracles. The miracles are going to lead you to the card. They're ODing. They're ODing. The miracles are going to lead, forgiveness is going to lead to miracles, which will lead to adventures. Take the risk. Take the risk to forgive. Take the risk of walking through the gateway. Have the courage. Do the thing. Be the thing or the one. That's all I got. That's all I got. I hope everyone is satisfied with this message, but it's speaking to me as well. So, as always, we are growing together, we are learning together, we are stepping into these new identities together, and it's not easy, and that's why community is important. And I just am, I do this because during a very difficult time for me, this is what got me through. Listening to other uh, readers as I work through my situation, like this is what got me through, and it's so important. This work to me, like I don't play it around with it. I know it is, I'm, which is opposite of what I'm saying, but I'm just at the point of what they're saying as far as being playful. But I'm just at the point of not playing with myself, right? And you've got to learn to stop playing about yourself and the things that you want in life. And it doesn't mean to put all this pressure on yourself to perform and be anything other than you are being called to do and be. There's no time clock, although it's perceived that there is. In Ethiopia, it's about 7 or 8 years behind. What are we talking about? What time? What is the time? What is it? We do live in this construct, and so we have to know how to, know the rules of engagement for where we live. But I think it is important to also create your own values and morals that you're going to uh, adhere to and follow. And I think it's going to lead you someplace really, really special. Really, really special. So I won't, usually I give an activity for you to do, but I really just want you to rest. And maybe because it's nighttime and I want to rest, but no, you are just rest your mind. Rest your mind today, tonight, wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this. I don't care. It could be in the middle of the day. If you can get a 5 minute nap in, do that. It really does reset your brain, your mind. It's a beautiful. Empathy is my superpower. Sensitivity is my strength. Sensitivity is strength. Yeah, for so long I was called that. Oh, you're so sensitive. Meanwhile, it's the whole it it has saved me in many ways, my sensitivity. So don't shun your gifts based on this construct. You're gonna feel like a fish out of water. I'm sorry. I'm not even apologizing for that because it's not me. I didn't do it. It just is. The beauty of it all is that you get to come on here and listen to me talk to you, or them talk through me to you. Well, it's a combination. And not and feel less alone. So I love you. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm not here to dim my light and conform. What was I just saying? You're gonna feel like a fish out of water. It may not be working out where you are, right? Make the plan to do something else. Make the plan, make the plan, make the plan. Make a wish and make a plan. Make a wish and make a plan. I'm done. That's the reading. I love y'all. This is Lee. This is welcome to my Lotus Effect. If this is your first time here, if you would like to book a reading with me, DM me. Let me know, and we can book it. DM me for the booking so we can book it. Um, no, but seriously, like if you want something that maybe is more personal to your situation and you feel like you need more clarity or insight um, on even how to connect to your intuition, that's for somebody like, that's something I struggled with for a long time. And I can tell you why you are. If that is something that is happening with you, I can tell you why that's happening. So, uh, yeah, it's been wonderful. I had a good time, as usual. I really do enjoy doing these things. And I'm going to see you Wednesday. It's a date. Bye.